ชื่อยิ้มอายุ18ปีมาอยู่ที่นี่ได้ประมาณ5ปีค่ะ
ชื่ออารูมีอายุ13ปีมาอยู่ที่นี่ได้ประมาณ5ปีค่ะ
ชื่อนุอายุ15ปีอยู่ที่นี่4ปีแล้วค่ะ
หนูชื่อเปาหนูอยู่ที่นี่3ปีอายุ7ปี
When the girls came, they were living with their dad, and their mom wasn't really around, and because their dad had to work, it was sort of a rough living situation, and Yim had to sort of step in and help take care of the other girls. Yim and Alu actually came first, about a year before the other two.
In 2021.
In 2021, yeah. And when they came, then Nu had to sort of step in to take care of Bpao while her dad was working. And then in April of 2022, Nu and Bpao came with some other kids. And Bpao actually ended up only staying for a little bit, and then she went back to live with her dad when he got into an accident. And so then she joined us again about
the same year.
The same year, yeah.
Yeah, 2022.
รู้สึกที่มาอยู่ที่นี่ที่ตอนมีเด็กมาเยอะๆรู้สึกอายนิดนึงแล้วก็ไม่ค่อยมีความมั่นใจสักเท่าไหร่
ตอนที่มาที่นี่ก็รู้สึกเขินเหมือนกัน
ตอนที่หนูไม่มาที่นี่หนูก็รู้จักพระเจ้านิดนึงแล้วพอได้ย้ายเข้ามาหนูก็เลยรู้จักพระเจ้ามากขึ้น
ก็เหมือนกันก่อนที่จะมาที่นี่ก็รู้เรื่องเกี่ยวกับพระเยซูได้น้อยมากแต่พอมาที่นี่ได้เรียนรู้เกี่ยวกับพระเยซูได้มากขึ้น
Okay, so when Nu and Bpao came, I feel like they adjusted pretty well, but maybe not as well as Alu and Yim had. Bpao was very used to, I think, very close to her dad, and then she was very used to being with her sisters, and so she wanted to be with them 24/7, and she really struggled with any time we tried to create some separation, especially at nighttime. And we were trying to work it so that Yim and Nu didn't have to do the raising of Bpao, but it was definitely a long period of working through that with her. Now she's completely fine and she has no problems at all with that, but it was definitely a long process of working through that. And then when she came back, I think we had to start over and try again with that. So that was a little bit harder for her. And then with Nu, she just was super uncomfortable with us. I feel like she warmed up really well to the kids, and she had created like really close friendships with a few of them, and so that was helpful for her. Like, I feel like she felt comfortable here, but not necessarily with us.
Until very recently.
Yeah, actually until recently, maybe in the past year or two.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, that was definitely an adjustment period for her with warming up to us. But now, like, she's super outgoing, and we get to see her personality in a lot of different ways.
Yima is our oldest out of all of the kids. She actually just turned 18 in November. And obviously she's an adult now, and so she started taking on more responsibility. She just moved into the house with the younger girls, and is sort of the adult in that house. So she wakes them up in the mornings now. And she also helps Kwan and Namwan teach the other kids memory verses. She is very outgoing, and she loves to joke around and have fun, but at the same time she's introverted and loves her space and to be able to sort of pull back away from everybody. And she has really good relationships with her sisters. Still very caring and clearly loves them.
รู้สึกได้มีความรับผิดชอบมันมากขึ้นแล้วก็ได้ทำอะไรหลาย ๆ อย่างที่เป็นผู้นำก็รู้สึกดี ตอนนี้มาอยู่ที่นี่รู้สึกดีรู้สึกว่าได้มีห้องส่วนตัวได้อยู่คนเดียวแต่ว่าพอหลังก็น่าจะเด็กก็น่าจะดีแหละแต่ว่าพอหลังๆเด็กมันชอบวิ่งก็เสียงดังมันก็มีข้อดีแล้วก็ข้อเสียแตกต่างกัน
And New is 15. She's the second oldest of the four of them. And she is sort of actually very introverted. She's very quiet, but she has a funny side to her. She likes to joke around sometimes too. She has built some good friendships with some of the other girls as well. And she has started to help lead worships on Sabbath nights. She actually did one last night, and they're very creative with it. They think of new things, and the kids really enjoy it. She also helps with the cooking every week, and she's very on top of that and good about going and doing that on her own. And they're all very caring towards each other. So like if one goes to the store, they make sure to get snacks or something for the others. And
Just always really thinking
Yeah.
about the other sisters.
yeah, it's very cute.
หนูรู้สึกว่ามีพี่ๆแล้วก็น้องๆหนูรู้สึกแบบมีปัญหาแล้วก็จะได้ไปปรึกษาพี่ๆแล้วก็น้องๆเวลาหนูเครียดแล้วก็จะได้ไปบอกพี่ๆแล้วน้องๆว่าต้องทำยังไงบ้างหนูรู้สึกว่าเวลาอธิษฐานแล้วพระเจ้าตอบคำอธิษฐานแบบหนูมีปัญหาหลายๆเรื่องแล้วก็อธิษฐานให้พระเจ้าช่วยหลายๆเรื่องก็พระเจ้าได้ตอบคำอธิษฐานของหนูด้วย
Okay, Alu is the third oldest of those sisters, and she, I feel like, kind of has a different personality than both of Nu and Alu. I feel like she kind of is more similar to Yim. She's very playful. She likes to joke around, but I feel like, is a bit more extroverted than Yim is. So she really enjoys being around the other kids. She's super close to Bao. I feel like probably the closest out of
Yeah, I'd agree.
yeah, and she's been stepping up with worship as well. She did the worship with Nu, like Abby said, and that's kind of the first thing that she's kind of stepped into like a leadership role with. But she's living with the younger kids now, which is new for her, and she's learning to kind of be a good example to help them learn how to keep their stuff in their area clean and just being more aware of how she can be helpful. She's also been helping with a lot of the cooking as well. We have them cook on Friday nights and also on Sunday. And she really enjoys that. Like she'll come and be like, Piana, can I cook tonight? And I'm like, sure. And as she's gone into the high school, she's definitely matured. She's stepped up in different ways, and just, I feel like, gone from childhood to more like she's working into womanhood. And as she's grown older, I feel like she enjoys being around us a lot more, like all of us adults. She tries to interact or find something funny to say, and it's just really fun to be able to talk and get to connect with her.
สิ่งที่หนูชอบเกี่ยวกับพระเจ้าก็อ่านพระคัมภีร์อธิษฐานแล้วก็ฟังคนอื่นเล่าเรื่องพระเจ้า
And Bao, being the youngest, is kind of, I wouldn't say like a spoiled rotten, but she gets very spoiled by the other girls, and they really enjoy being able to take care of her. So she definitely knows that she's the youngest of the three, or of the four. And I feel like recently we've really seen her kind of stepping into her responsibilities. She has gotten a lot better about doing the things that she's supposed to be doing without being told. And Like, she's very good about getting her homework done now. She stays on top of her room, and when we correct her, I feel like she's much more receptive to it than she used to be. So we've seen a lot of growth in her recently. And she's definitely, even though she's one of the youngest of all of our kids, I think she's the second youngest. I think that she is more stepping into a role where she's able to be a good example to the kids around her. And so that's been fun to watch and see how she takes on that role. Bpao also has a very goofy side to her. She is probably the goofiest and like most outgoing, most extroverted out of all of her sisters. She definitely feels the need to be around people all the time. She has, like when she gets home from school, she really has to like take a minute and kind of decompress because she's so wound up at the end of the day. So, but she's been doing better at coming home a little bit less wound up and being able to decompress a little bit faster.
หนูอธิษฐานท่านที่พวกหนูสอบแล้วหนูก็อธิษฐานขอพระเจ้าทำให้หนูได้สอบผ่านด้วยแต่ว่าหนูก็ได้สอบผ่านหนูก็ตื่นเต้นเหมือนกันที่จะได้ขึ้นป .2 แล้วหนูก็ขอให้หนูก็ขอที่หนูจะได้ขึ้นป .2 ได้ด้วยขอให้พระเจ้าทำให้หนูไม่โดนงานค้างด้วยหนูจะได้ขึ้นป .2
So this next year will be Yim's last year of school. So she's trying to decide like what the next steps will be for her and whether she's going to be going to university or not. So we'll see. We're kind of hoping that she will, but we'll see the path that God is taking her in that. And we would definitely appreciate prayer for her as she's trying to make that decision. She just recently got her motorbike license and New did as well. So New she's got 2 years left. I feel like 2 or 3. She's got 2 or 3 years left. I can't remember in the moment, but we're hoping to see her kind of continue to learn to listen to God and to be able to step up, and especially as some of our older kids are moving on and starting new parts of their life. I think it's going to be fun to see the younger ones start to take the lead and be the older kids. So that'll be a really interesting thing as we're watching New transition into that, more of that role. And then Alu, she's in high school now. So we're excited to see as she continues studying, and I don't know that she has any big plans, but yeah, it would be interesting to watch Alu kind of grow into that because she is one of the youngest and she was the youngest of her sisters for a while. So she's kind of got more of that younger sister, younger sister vibes. So I think it's going to be really fun to see her kind of more step into an older sister vibe as she continues to get older. And we're really hoping to see her grow her connection with God and be able to kind of be able to claim her relationship with him as her own, because right now I feel like it hasn't hit that point for her yet. Yeah, it'll be fun to see her continue working through her relationship with him. And then obviously Bpao, being the youngest, I think just continuing to watch her grow and watch her learn about God and watch her be able to learn to be kind and just the simple character qualities that we see her developing right now.
And see more of her personality.
Yeah.
Like
More
who
of
she's
it.
going to be.
Yeah, I feel like more of her forming those good habits that she's working on right now. I think it's going to be super interesting to see once she has those formed, how she interacts with the kids, and like continue to watch her kind of develop as a person. So I think we're just really excited to watch them grow, and especially grow in God and really become their own individual selves.